Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first craft day of 2026. Time does fly, doesn't it? I want to talk a little bit about my plans for this channel and then we'll get busy with today's video. I just want to let you know that we will be doing a variety of crafts and or decorating during the craft day of the videos, not just wreaths any longer. For a couple of reasons. I simply cannot keep making wreaths. I run out of area to put them in. And I also have an issue with my right hand in that I have a cramping arthritis and a trigger finger. And so sometimes when I'm working with that hand, it gets a little tiring. However, this is not to say I am not going to be making wreaths. I will be making at least one wreath per month. To do with whatever the holiday season is. The first one will be a Valentine's wreath, and then we'll probably do something for St. Patrick's Day. But we're not going to be doing exclusively wreaths. I have quite a few paper projects to do, and I think we'll enjoy those. We still make cards. We will make some jewelry, and we will just get very versatile, I should say, for the craft days this year. And we're going to start today with what everybody thinks of when it gets to be January 1st, and that's organization. Now, it is looking at the black marks on each corner, so it knows the outline of where it's supposed to cut. And now we'll cut them all. And we don't need to watch it cut all of them. I'll bring you back when the machine is finished. First, let me show you the planner that I have here. Now, this is not my original planner, and that one is still upstairs. But this is one of these free planners that you can get. A group has put together for a fundraiser or just to put out advertisement for their services and so on. And this was done by a local fire department. And I really like this planner, and it's very simple. Now, you don't have to be extraordinary expensive with your planners. Dollar Tree has planners and calendars. Dollar General has planners and calendars. All of the smaller dollar type stores do, as well as Michael's and Hobby Lobby and all. But this is just a plain desk calendar, but let me tell you why I like it. It has the standard 26 and 27 in here. It has a place to fill out for your personal information. It has all of the holidays, okay? It has a yearly planning page that you can plan in advance over here. Anniversaries to remember, birthdays to remember. But look at the size of the pages. The blocks are nice and big and they're lined. Now this is just, it starts with December of 25 and January of 26, and it ends, it has a lot of note pages at the back of it. Quite a few actually. And then it has the international dialing codes for the phones. Metric conversion chart. Advanced planning, first aid, and then it ends in January of 2027. This is the primary reason I love this book. It has January all the way through the years. Now, most of the planners that you will buy, that cost quite a bit of money, are 6 month planners that ends in June, and then you have to get the second refill for July through December. And basically it has a lot of pages in between each month where you can line out every day, you know, the daily tasks and so on. But this just goes from this month, January, the next page is February. So there's not a lot of pages in between to write on. Plenty of pages in the back if you need to make notes and so on and so forth. Okay? But I think this is great. It's a flat, it lays beautifully flat. And so I think if you find these, usually insurance companies, this was a fire department, those kind of places usually put out some kind of planners. Sometimes they're pocket planners, but other times they're big ones like this. So see if you can get something like that. Now here is the first sheet, and one of them came out, trying to tell me I need a dentist appointment, I guess. And this is all cut, and you can see that you can just pop these out. And let me see if I can just put, see if I can get one that says weekend here. Now I'm just using a piece of, a sharp edge The hardest part with any stickers is getting the backing off of it. But once you get it started, it will come right off. So let's just go to January here, and we'll put weekend up here, January 3rd. And there's one cutting out now that's going to be the holidays. Reminder. Reminder 4. Well, if I can pick it off, I'll do that. Here we go. Reminder, I'm going to put down on the 29th, and I'm going to put reminder, and then I will write February cards. So the February cards need to be all made by then, okay? And all kinds of things you can play with doing. And they're kind of fun. Decorate your book. So this other one is just finishing. And this, whoops, sorry, this one is holidays. So we can do that. Let's see, Happy New Year. Get this off of my mat, I'll be lucky. There we go. Happy New Year. And let's see, February. See if there's a Valentine's. Oh, here's a Valentine's. So there you go, with the planners decorated. And we have January, and I did go through and put like the Valentine's Day on February. I haven't gone through yet to put all the birthdays in. I did put one. Different notes, different holidays. So this would be fun. Fun, fun, fun. So that's the first thing you can do. And I have lots of stickers left. You can also make your own if you want to just design what it is that you need. I need more birthday stickers. I could see that. But we'll go with what we have. You can edit the copies that I have in a design space and change some of them to be the ones that you need. So that's the first thing in design space that you can use for your organization, and use the Cricut to cut it out, the Cricut you just got for Christmas. And I'm going to show you one more and how it's used. I'm just going to show you a picture of it in design space, and then I'll show you how it's used because I have already cut them out. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, this is in the section that says My Stuff, and this is the one I just was going to show you. Okay, and it simply is listing the different things, and I did make a couple of them because I made them for chocolate chips, and I made them for baking soda, baking powder, and a few things. These are my flowers, and that's because I organized my closet for my baking area where all of this will be kept together, so we always know where it is, and it's easy to get out and bake yourself something good. So let me take you out and to the kitchen, and I'll show you how these were used. Okay, here we are in one set of cabinets in my kitchen, and there's just this area right here with two cabinets above and some drawers and a cabinet below. And this has been organized to be completely labeled breakfast, pastas, and baking. Now let me bring you in a little closer and I'll show you what I mean. There you go. When I'm going to bake, everything I need to bake with is right here. On the bottom shelf we have self-rising flour, all-purpose flour, bread flour, cornstarch, baking soda, baking powder, and cocoa. And you can see this is my Cricut labels. Okay, on the second shelf we have regular sugar, powdered sugar, some sprinkles, brown sugar, and chocolate chips, along with some walnuts and some cornmeal and extra cornstarch and baking powder. And then on the top shelf we have refillable items, more flour, so on. So everything is very organized right there. I don't have to run all over the kitchen to find what I need to bake with. Let's look at the other cabinet. Okay, here's the other cabinet. You have on the left, you have pasta, elbows, spaghetti, lasagna, egg noodles. There's some other noodles up there too, and I can't think of the name of them. On the second shelf we have cereal, oatmeal, pancakes, and then down on the bottom we have primarily tomato products that I use to make my own spaghetti sauce, along with a couple of things that were left from the Christmas party, pretzels and so on. On the top shelf, Bisquick, syrup, pancake box mix, and some crackers. So everything is right there, breakfast or pasta night. And the one other thing I want to show you is what I have not yet organized for this year. And that is the baking drawer. Let me back up a little bit. I need to take everything out of there and vacuum it out and then put things back. But you will see that I have measuring cups, I have biscuit cutters, cookie scoops, rolling pins, can openers, peelers, papers for your cupcake tins in the back. But that's my project for today, is to take this out, reorganize it, clean it, wipe it down, and put it all back together. And these are drawer organizers that I get from Amazon. And they will just go in and separate the drawer. So that I can keep things square. So that's what I mean by the labels from the Cricut. The Cricut has labeled all of my bins for the baking. Let me get you back up here. And those are vinyl. So that's what you can do with your Cricut that you just got for Christmas, and get yourself organized. So that's my organization for today. And I will see you again on Sunday for another What's for Dinner Tonight. And until then, I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. And everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.